Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Linda. I post all sorts of DIY and craft related videos, so you might want to go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos from me. First up for project number 1 is a redo, and basically what I'm doing is I've got a couple of home decor signs I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to simply redo them into new signs. So let's get started. Here is the before photo. And we're going to start prepping these. I'm going to go ahead on the black sides and I'm going to sand everything all the way around. And then on the white sign, I'm just going to sand off the quote. I want to take it down to fresh board. And I'm going to paint my signs with this matte finish Arteza paint. I'm going to be using white and gray and black, staying really neutral. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint 2 of the boards in white paint, and then I'm going to paint 1 board in a gray paint, and I'm going to paint 2 colors on each board. I want to paint a base coat and a top coat so that when I come in later, I like to paint full coverage on my boards and then come in with the top coat and then sand it to get my distressed look. But you don't have to do that. I mean, you can come in and do your base coat like I'm doing here. I'm getting both my boards in white. Then I'll come in here with the gray, and then I'll show you on each board how you can do a dry brush over the top, and you don't have to do 2 full coats of coverage and sand. So here I am on the gray, painting it fully white over the top with my top coat. You can come in here, here's the dry brush technique, very little paint on your brush, and then just light swishing over the top, really light-handed. And this is a method to give you a distressed look without sanding. Looks really nice. Same thing here on the black, just kind of showing you one edge of it. Looks really nice. But I'm going to just come in and do a full coat over the top. This is just my preference and the way I like to do it. But if you don't want as much work, you can just kind of do that dry brush for your top coat over the top of your board. And now I've mixed 2 coats together for my last board here. And made it a lighter gray. So basically what you saw is I had the gray board, I painted top coat of white. Then I had a white board painted black. So there's my dry brush technique. And now I've got another white board and I'm painting the light gray over the top. And then I'm going to come in and do my sanding. And I'll show you how each one looks. And that way you can see there's the gray shining through. Looks really cool. Come in on this gray board here, and now you're seeing the white kind of shine through. So 2 color painting and then distressing and sanding like this looks really neat. You don't have to do too much sanding, but it gives you that nice look of distress. Showing you both those boards at the same time. So you can see the 2 done, ready to go. And then I'm going to come in on the black. You can see the white base coat coming through. Looks awesome. That's how I want it to look. I think they look really, really great. Really great. I'm going to come in with my Arteza matte black vinyl. And then this is just some Oracle matte vinyl. Showing you a little bit on the machine here. Cutting out my quotes. Getting ready for that step coming up. I'm going to be using my Cricut Explorer Air machine here. And then I'll be coming in with my favorite Arteza transfer tape. It's kind of, and it comes with a tool. It's got this really nice kind of vinyl quality tape here. And we'll get my quotes on. I am sorry, I tried to cut out as much as I could, but my head was in the way on most of this. Get a great shot of my hair here and there in the picture. But I did cut out as much as I could for you. So you can still see at least the process here. So I'm doing neutral colors on these because I am going to be selling this at Christmas time at our craft show. So this one says "This is our life." And I like to stay with the neutral tones. I've explained this before, but you know, I'm getting a lot of new subscribers coming to my channel. So stay with the neutral tones so that when I sell it, you know, it can go in almost anybody's home decor. Second board says "This is our story." Keeping in with the theme here. And of course, if you don't have a cutting machine, you can use stencils or stickers. anything like that works. This third board says this is our home. And then our vinyl quotes are complete. And I'm going to offset my boards here. I'm bringing in, these are wood hearts I got at Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day. The pink heart is quite bright, so I sanded it down really dull, and I'm going to just glue half of it onto the board, onto the middle board here, so it kind of hangs off the edge so that when I offset my boards, then they'll all be nice and even. And here's the finished result. I haven't glued them down yet, but I will glue them down with E6000 glue. So this is project number 2, reuse. Basically, I have had a project for years and I wanted to change it up and keep the exact same design. The word reuse in the dictionary simply means to use again. So that's what we're going to do here, and you're looking at the before photo. So I'm just flipping it over, of course, and I'm taking out both pieces from the frame. And this frame kind of has like a satin kind of paint on it, so it's a little bit glossy. So once I remove this, I'm going to take it outside and sand the gloss off. And my thought was, once I get it sanded down, I would do a base coat of white and then a base coat of gray and then sand it again and distress it like we've done, you know, in the previous projects today. But as I was sanding it, I was actually really liking how it was looking like this. So that's the way I kept it. So I've got this paper from Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit short when I cut it down, so I'm going to mat it with some black cardstock behind it. I'll do some sewing around the perimeter off camera on my sewing machine, but I'm also going to add a little texture here by using the open end of my scissor blades and scraping it along the edges of the paper. And then here's just a little bit of action with my Cricut machine showing you the vinyl cutting out. You can see where I've sewed the project there, the paper, and now we're adding back in the word I cut out, which is a door, which is the same word that we had on before. Again, we're reusing it. We're keeping the same design, but we're just freshening it up. I love how this is turning out. Get that off of there. We're going to put everything back together, and then we're going to see the final result. What a transformation. I love it. So farmhouse looking, so farmhouse. And yes, this I'm keeping because I've had it for years. So project number 3, this is recycling. And of course, what I'm doing here is I bought this big frame at a garage sale last year for $1, and I'm recycling it into a new project. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning off the perimeter. It's been sitting in my garage for about a year. It's got cobwebs and dust and everything all over it. I want to get that all cleaned off. Flip it over and we'll take the backing out of it. And this is another project I will be selling, so I'll be going with neutral colors again. I'm going to go ahead and clean this part off a little bit better once I remove the print that was on top there. And I'll be spray painting with this black Rust-Oleum camouflage paint. It's just the same as like this ultra matte paint from Rust-Oleum as well, but Walmart had this on clearance for $1, so I grabbed a few cans. I'll do 2 coats here. Get it all nice and prepped. This middle portion is about 22 inches squared. This is a nice big sign. Got that done, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to paint the frame. I'm going to be using this Kills chalk paint with my favorite 1-inch round zebra brush that I got from JamieRayVintage.com. I'll have that link down below for you. I love Jamie Ray Vintage paint, but I'm out of it right now, so I got this Kills paint from Walmart. First time I'm using it, it actually works really nice. So I'll be painting 2 coats here. I'm just showing a little bit of it because it's the same thing we've been doing in the other projects all day today. Little sanding, little painting, little distressing. Now I got the 2 coats on. I'm going back in with my electric sander. I've got 80 grit sandpaper and distressing all the edges. Again, the neutral colors because I will be selling it at the end of the year in our Christmas craft show. I like to stay with the neutral colors when I'm doing a lot of these projects that I sell, so that, you know, at least probably 80% of the people it'll go in with their home decor. So here's a little sneak peek at getting the vinyl quote ready. And I've got a different view for you. This, since the sign is so big, I've got it on my gigantic ottoman here, and kind of got the camera out in front of me so you can see what I'm doing here. And no, it's not going to say ho 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 just because I'm selling it at a Christmas show, although that would be cute. This is going to be saying the word home. I've just split up the word. The sign here, it's kind of got a little bit of texture on it. So as I'm pulling up the transfer tape, the vinyl keeps wanting to come back up with it. So I'm really having to finesse it a lot, take it nice and slow, keep having to, you know, just, you know, pulling up the transfer tape little by little. But once I get the transfer tape all the way up and I go back in and kind of squeegee it down with the tool, it all is down nice and stuck and stable and looks really good. It just is giving me some problems here to start with. But, you know, I want you to see the process. So, yeah, it just comes up real easy as you saw there, but not when I'm done. Adding the rest of the home word in there. Ho and me is on the board here. And I'll add another little part of the quote at the top coming up here in just a minute. My actual whole quote will say, "This is home." And then I'll add a little decor piece in the center of the O. Here comes the "this is" portion. Again, a little trouble putting this down. I've got this wood heart in my stash. It was painted black, and then I painted it white, and then again with gray, and distressed and sanded like I did the other projects. And I'm just gluing it down in the center of the O. And here it is, all complete. I think it turned out really cute. So I hope you liked the projects today. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down in the comments if you like the theme of this video, redo, reuse, recycle, and you'd like to see more videos like this. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me which project you like the best. I will have my social media links down below. Come follow me on Instagram, on Pinterest, on my blog. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.